Right now on Good Morning America First Look, the Artemis crew on the way to the moon takes time to speak with us overnight after a critical step in their historic journey.
There is nothing normal about this.
Discussing the hiccups they've faced so far, the frigid temperature in the spacecraft, their families, the lack of rest, even those toilet troubles.
I'm proud to call myself the space plumber.
The exhilaration and excitement and what they're expecting in the days ahead. A new shakeup at the Pentagon as the war in Iran rages on. The generals being fired and the new threat from President Trump to Iran as oil prices surge, forcing more companies to charge new fees. Attorney General Pam Bondi fired. Her deputy explains the frustrations that led to her removal. Plus, we hear from the mother of this boy attacked in the driveway by a coyote. New video of Tiger Woods' DUI arrest and the phone call he claimed to make before going to jail. The concern about microplastics in our drinking water, what the government is doing about it. A new kind of fashion, a handbag made from dinosaur leather. And over the line, a blindfolded man is told he won big money on a half-court shot. The backlash over this halftime prank.
From ABC News, this is Good Morning America First Look.
Good Friday morning, everyone. I'm Sophie Flay. And I'm Hannah Batal. We begin with the astronauts heading to the moon. ABC News speaking to them overnight. The interview came just moments after a critical step in their historic journey.
Integrity, this is Gio Benitez at ABC News. How do you hear me?
Overnight, the Artemis II crew speaking with our Gio Benitez.
What do you want to tell Americans here at home who are watching this right now? They're quite amazed at the fact that you are speaking to us on the way to the moon right now.
First and foremost, I would just like to say thank you. Your support and trust in us has enabled this, and so many people that have worked for so long to make this possible.
The crew took a moment to wave to their families. They haven't gotten a chance to speak to them yet since blasting off from Kennedy Space Center Wednesday.
The crew of Artemis II now bound for the moon.
NASA now sharing these images, giving us a closer look at that extraordinary launch. After spending a day in orbit, the crew worked through a cabin leak alarm. Then they were able to complete the crucial translunar injection burn, firing the final engine, putting them on a path to the moon.
It was pretty tense moments there for a second. And when we got done that burn, we just kind of looked at each other as a crew. We have been to the moon before in 1968 through 1972. It's been a long time since we've been back. And I got to tell you, there is nothing normal about this. Sending 4 humans 250,000 miles away is a Herculean effort. And we are now just realizing the gravity of that.
Shortly after liftoff, mission specialist Christina Cook helped resolve a different issue, a malfunctioning toilet.
I'm proud to call myself the space plumber. I like to say that it is probably the most important piece of equipment on board. So we were all breathing a sigh of relief when it turned out to be just fine.
Even after these historic first steps, the astronauts know the journey is far from over. With a full week of the mission ahead, every maneuver is critical. Getting rest is just as important. So far, the crew has only managed 2 short naps, but they say sleeping in space is more comfortable than you might think.
Christina has been sleeping heads down in the middle of the vehicle, kind of like a bat suspended from our docking tunnel. Victor's been up where Jeremy is right now. He's got a nice little nook wedged in there. And then Jeremy has been stretched out on seat 1, and I've been sleeping under the displays just in case anything goes wrong.
The mission is on track to send humans deeper into space than ever before.
There's nothing that prepares you for the breathtaking aspect of seeing your home planet both lit up bright as day and also the moon glow on it at night with the beautiful beam of the sunset, and knowing that we're going to get similar views of the moon. I'm really excited for that.
They won't land on the moon, but the goal is to pave the way for future landings and the eventual exploration of Mars. For astronaut Jeremy Hansen, who's on his first trip to space, it's already been unforgettable.
It's just so extraordinary. I just kept saying to them yesterday, like, I really like it up here. I wish I could have got here sooner. It's just such a tremendous place to be. The views are extraordinary. It's really fun to be floating around, and it just makes me feel like a little kid.
They say it's so cold in the spacecraft, they've been wearing hats, but Mission Control is working on the temperature, and it's starting to warm up. Now to the war in Iran and more leadership changes made at the Pentagon as the financial toll of this war grows for Americans here at home. Here's ABC's Lionel Moise.
This morning, a new shakeup at the Pentagon as the war in Iran rages on. Sources say Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth has fired 2 more Army generals, in addition to forcing out the Army's top officer, Chief of Staff General Randy George.
He was formerly a senior aide to Joe Biden's Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin, and his name was rumored to be on the chopping block for many months. Hegseth has purged the Pentagon of numerous senior officers since he became secretary. This one, of course, now happening in the middle of a war.
The U.S. and Israel carrying out this deadly airstrike near Tehran, taking out the tallest bridge in the Middle East. People are seen standing nearby seconds before an explosion. President Trump posting overnight the U.S. hasn't even started destroying what's left in Iran. Bridges next, then electric power plants. Iran's foreign minister earlier posting striking civilian structures, including unfinished bridges, will not compel Iranians to surrender. U.S. allies frustrated with the Strait of Hormuz still closed to most ships. French President Emmanuel Macron warning this is not a show, criticizing President Trump, saying, if you want to be serious, you don't go around saying the opposite of what you said the day before. Oil prices rising more than 11% yesterday, the biggest one-day spike since the pandemic. Analysts estimate if the prices hold, they could cost families an extra $1,600 over the course of a year. The administration downplaying those concerns.
The fundamentals of the global energy market are okay. What we're seeing is a temporary disruption because of what's happening. United
Airlines is the latest airline to increase baggage fees because of higher fuel costs. Amazon is tacking on an extra 3.5% fee for sellers, and some truckers facing skyrocketing diesel prices are adding surcharges of nearly 30 cents per mile. As Americans feel the pinch in their daily lives, President Trump, in video obtained by Business Insider, said it's not possible for the federal government to fund some domestic programs.
It's not possible for us to take care of daycare, Medicaid, Medicare, all these individual things. They can do it on a state basis. You can't do it on a federal. We have to take care of one thing, military protection.
Markets are closed today for Good Friday, but gas prices up once again. Today's national average, $4.08 per gallon. Hannah, Sophie?
Lionel, thank you. President Trump has fired Pam Bondi as Attorney General, and now we're hearing from her interim replacement on what went wrong. ABC's Olivia Rubin has the details. Olivia, good morning.
Sophie, good morning. Pam Bondi's 14 months as Attorney General was marked by significant backlash, including over her handling of the Epstein files. But we're told President Trump's motivation in firing her was her failure to indict some of his political opponents, such as former FBI Director James Comey and New York Attorney General Letitia James. Bondi's deputy, Todd Blanche, will now serve as interim Attorney General, but he says there's been frustration in the White House over a lack of accountability for what happened during the Biden administration.
Look, I think the president is frustrated. Everybody is frustrated because what we saw happen for the past 4 years is unforgivable and can never happen again. And so certainly I don't mind the frustration. I have never heard President Trump say that the Attorney General that anything that happened to her had anything to do with the Epstein files.
Bondi is still scheduled to be deposed by a House committee looking into the Epstein investigation. And as for her replacement, the man currently in charge of the EPA, Lee Zeldin, believed to be a leading candidate. Hannah.
Olivia, thank you. Now to the new video of Tiger Woods' arrest as a judge rules in his favor.
The video shows responding officers surprised to learn who was inside that Range Rover.
Who's involved? Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods had just crawled out the passenger side window.
You all right, Tiger? Yeah, I'm cool.
Woods then seen on the phone, apparently talking to President Trump.
Just keep you down here with us, please.
Yeah, I was just talking to the president.
Moments later,
1, 2, 1, 2.
He's performing field sobriety tests.
How much have you had to drink today?
None.
None? Do you take any medication?
I take a few, yes.
Woods not expecting to be arrested.
So at this time, I do believe your normal faculties are impaired, okay? And you're under the unknown substance, okay? So at this time, you're under arrest for DUI. Yes, sir.
Officers then finding pills in his pocket.
Oh, that's a narco. It's a narco?
Yep.
Okay.
Woods has pleaded not guilty to DUI. A judge is now allowing him to travel overseas for treatment to focus on his health.
His attorney says a facility overseas will provide Woods the privacy he needs. Time now for your Friday weather.
Good morning. Yet another storm in the middle of the country. It's the second storm in as many days. It's snow from the Dakotas into Minnesota, an ice storm in parts of Minnesota, the UP of Michigan, and northern Wisconsin. Then the severe weather from the plains running all the way into the Midwest. We're starting to warm up in the Northeast, and we're dry in the West. This snow will be moving through the Dakotas, blowing snow today. And then you see the severe weather from Davenport down to Wichita Falls, maybe even an isolated tornado in parts of northern Missouri and into Iowa as well. And then as much as 6 inches or more of snow from the Dakotas into Minnesota, and a dangerous ice storm into the UP of Michigan. That's your forecast. I'm ABC News meteorologist Lee Goldberg.
Coming up, big changes for a major fast food chain. But first, a boy attacked by a coyote, raising safety questions in a residential neighborhood. And the hospice care program, where 97% of terminal patients survived, leading to an FBI fraud bust. New details about the deadly crash at LaGuardia Airport, where an Air Canada plane hit a fire truck on the runway. The New York Times reports investigators are now looking into whether an air traffic controller stepped away to use an emergency telephone just before the crash. Now to California and a coyote attack caught on camera.
This morning, officials near Los Angeles are searching for a coyote who bit a young boy in what may be the second attack by the animal this year. Surveillance cameras capturing the moment the coyote grabbed 4-year-old Solomon in his grandparents' driveway in the city of Carson, pulling him to the ground.
All of a sudden, I just hear him screaming, and I turn around and I scream as well because I see the coyote on top of him.
His mother grabbing him, running into the house as the coyote took off.
I was so scared because I know how bad it could have been. My initial response was just, I need to get him away and I need to see if he's okay.
Solomon was treated for superficial wounds to his torso and leg, but he's in good spirits.
Was that a little bit scary with the coyote? Tell us about it.
It bit me.
A DNA test revealed that coyote is also responsible for an attack in February and potentially 2 other attacks in recent weeks. People living nearby say little is being done to address the danger.
They've been around for years, and when we call for help, they're saying they can't do anything. I don't understand why it takes something like this to happen.
Solomon will need more rabies shots, but he is doing well. At least a dozen people are facing charges in connection with hospice fraud in Southern California, including doctors and nurses. They're accused of recruiting people who were not terminally ill to pose as patients before collecting millions of dollars in phony Medicare claims, when hospice claimed to have a 97% survival rate among patients after 5 years. Burger King is hiring up to 60,000 new workers from entry-level to management positions. Company says the new jobs are part of a turnaround plan, investing billions of dollars in restaurant improvements. Coming up, the concern about microplastics in our drinking water. Also ahead, a brave attempt to save that shark. Back now with a fisherman risking it all to save a shark. Kevin Fan jumped into action after the great white got caught on his fishing line in Hermosa Beach. He cut the shark free and pulled it into deeper water. The Hawaiian doctor accused of trying to kill his wife faced hours of questioning by prosecutors. Gerhard Koenig was asked about his wife's claim that he tried to stab her with a syringe. He was also asked about his feelings after he learned about her relationship with a coworker.
And you're upset, right? That's not the primary feeling at the time. I was feeling a lot of other feelings, but I was also upset.
You were mad, right?
I was not mad.
You were not mad when you confronted your wife about these messages.
I was upset.
The medication that you keep in that bag can kill somebody, right?
A lot of the medications that I use at work can be lethal.
He's pleaded not guilty. Jurors could get the case Tuesday. We turn now to the safety of our drinking water and growing concern about microplastics. Health Secretary Robert Kennedy now pushing for change.
This morning, a new push to protect Americans from microplastics. The EPA is now considering adding them to an official list of drinking water contaminants, which could lead to new regulations for water utilities.
For too long, Americans have been ignored as they sound the alarm about plastics in their drinking water.
That ends today.
Health Secretary RFK Jr. citing a small study that links microplastics in arterial plaque to a 4.5 times higher risk of heart attack, stroke, or death in patients with artery disease. He says microplastics have also been found in tests of human placentas, meaning exposure begins before birth.
We do not ignore signals like that. We investigate them.
Kennedy announcing a $144 million program to measure and remove these particles from the body. Studies have found microplastics in numerous human tissues, including the brain. But experts warn there's not enough research yet to know how they may affect our health.
Definitely not enough research to draw any concrete conclusions. We use plastic every day, and the amount of plastic that we've been using as human beings and just in the environment has really been increasing over time.
There are simple steps you can take to limit exposure, like swapping plastic food containers for metal or glass, and never leaving water bottles sitting in a hot car.
The EPA will now have a public comment period. Advocates say it's just the beginning of a long process. A nationwide alert about dinosaur-shaped chicken nuggets sold at Walmart. Government says they could contain unsafe levels of lead. They were produced in February and have a use-by date of February 10th, 2027. Our website has more details. Coming up, a new kind of fashion, a handbag made from dinosaur leather. Plus, on this holiday weekend, why more young people are turning to religion. Time to check the pulse. We start with more young people turning to religion. Officials in the Catholic Church in several parts of the country are seeing a jump in church attendance. They say one reason is people these days feel more connected to their phones than each other, and they're looking to fill the void. Next, a prehistoric handbag. It's up for auction. The leather was produced in a lab using protein fragments from dinosaur remains. The opening bid for this T-Rex bag is more than $600,000. Next, the NBA team saying sorry for an April Fool's prank. Yeah, the Wizards are apologizing after tricking a fan into thinking that he had drained a half-court shot while blindfolded to win $10,000. After handing him the giant check, they revealed that he'd actually been tricked, and they took the check back, which angered fans. The team now says the whole thing was scripted, and the blindfolded guy was in on it. Next, the big deal that moves quarterback Kirk Cousins past Tom Brady on the NFL money list. Yeah, Cousins just signed with the Raiders. ESPN says this new deal will pay him $20 million a season, pushing his career earnings to $341 million, which is $8 million more than Tom Brady. Next, a highway rescue in New Jersey, rating pretty high on the cuteness scale. Officers rescued this lone bear cub that was in a ditch. The young bear got a little unruly in the patrol car and was handed over to wildlife officers. And finally, off to the races with an office chair. Yeah, this is an annual race in Japan where people sitting in office chairs do as many laps around a track as possible within 2 hours. The prize, 200 pounds of rice. They are moving. Very impressive. Top headlines next. Checking more top stories, the 4 astronauts racing toward the moon spoke to ABC News overnight. The commander saying it was pretty tense when they fired the engine that will power their journey. They've had only 2 short naps since Wednesday's launch. President Trump is threatening to attack more bridges in Iran and then power plants. It comes as Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth fires the Army's top officer and 2 other generals. The Trump administration is suing Illinois, Arizona, and Connecticut to stop them from regulating prediction markets. The administration says the industry, including companies like Kalshi, should be regulated by the federal government, not states. Police in Los Angeles say they've recovered 55 pallets of stolen train cargo, arresting 2 suspects. The goods, worth about $1 million, were about to be sold online. Today's weather, rain and severe storms from Texas to the Great Lakes, ice and snow from the upper Midwest to the northern Rockies. And finally, a special TV moment. Danny New has the story.
Mom, I love you.
You are watching one of those moments where there does not seem to be an abundance of dry eyes.
Love you.
For the second year in a row, former NFL quarterback and current ESPN analyst Dan Orlovsky welcomed his son Madden, who has autism, in studio for World Autism Awareness Day.
I have an autistic son. He's actually here with us, named Madden.
Last year, a then 13-year-old Madden visited NFL Live to find the set plastered with his own drawings.
His favorite thing in the world is to draw.
In fact, here is the moment Madden walked into the studio, which soon turned into running and putting his face in his hands. Dan would later talk to the Pat McAfee Show about how special it was for Madden to see his artwork on display like that.
It was so surreal and special and emotional.
One of the highlights included Madden drawing Woody from Toy Story.
You got a friend in me.
Before serenading Dad with You've Got a Friend in Me.
Can we sing it together?
You can sing it.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
And this year, Madden once again sang in studio, but this time with the fight song of his beloved Philadelphia Eagles.
Good job.
Are you crying?
Yeah. Because I love you. Good job.
And soon, Madden took the opportunity to look the camera in the eye and speak directly to his mother and 3 siblings.
I have great autism. Thank you all for supporting me.
At that point, what can you say? You just got to bring it in for a hug.
Love you.
And during the show, guys, Madden also got a special video message from Eagles star wide receiver Devontae Smith, and then received a swag bag from the Eagles Autism Foundation.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, love Madden. That's your Good Morning America first look. Have a great day and a great weekend, everyone.